Hey guys, this is Harry from the Young Cynics. We're back with part 2 of our bracket tournaments of the best of all things film. So Tyrone started off with best franchise. Lord of the Rings, just clean sweep to the end. Hopefully there's a little bit more debate and a little bit more conversation in this one.
Got through it in less than 20 minutes.
I know. So this one's best heroes. So instead of the 16, we've got 32, so it's definitely going to be a bit longer.
Yeah.
Because even cramming it down to 32, there are so many candidates for best heroes. So I'm here with Tyrone.
Hello, everyone.
And I'm here with Adam as well.
Hello.
Adam, who just loves parroting everyone else's intros and outros.
I am completely unoriginal.
So, do we want to get into it?
Yeah,
Yes.
straight off.
Okay, so the first round, it's kind of, they reflect one another in their universes. We got Captain America against Wonder Woman. Who is the best hero?
Captain America.
We've only had one Wonder Woman movie, and we've had how many films? 7, 8 films to explore Captain America, so I'm going Captain America.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, just to clarify, this is based on the movies.
Oh, Captain,
books.
my Captain.
Comic books aside, this is not who would win in a fight.
No, this is best film character. Best film hero. Okay, so Captain America clean sweeps it through. Captain America is, my pick as well. Next, we've got the battle of the powerhouse ladies. We've got Beatrix Kiddo the Bride against Sarah Connor.
Oh!
This is auto-generated and it's so cool.
Okay. Sarah Connor makes a great everyman protagonist in the first Terminator film.
Every man.
You know what I mean, idiot? And Beatrix Kiddo might be one of my favorite Quentin Tarantino character. So I think merely for the fact that they gave her the most simplistic story in Terminator 6, and that Beatrix Kiddo is the most badass woman ever, I'm going to go Beatrix Kiddo.
As much as I love The Bride, those first 2 movies, no matter what Emilia Clarke has added to it, that first movie to her second movie, in my eyes, is just the perfect character progression, so I'm going to go Sarah Connor.
Oh,
it's down to you, Adam.
Oh my
Fuck.
god!
Oh no.
Doozy out the gate.
I'm a big Quentin Tarantino sucker, so I think I have to
Giving
go
it to The Bride?
I have to go to The Bride, especially because I did not like Dark Fate at all.
Yeah.
Emilia Clarke was
Well,
very
you know what?
average.
Linda Hamilton was
Genesis?
good though.
She
Linda
was. She's
Hamilton
great.
was
good.
She's really good.
Okay, so that means Beatrix Kiddo is through to the next round. Up next, we've got an interesting pair-up. General or Princess Leia Organa versus Batman.
Oh, what?
What? Oh, what?
Oh, okay. Well,
That's a strange
I
matchup.
love Leia, but Batman overall.
Yeah, definitely.
I hate this auto-generated because it's just like, it seems so wrong to have Leia out so soon.
Leia would have made it a lot further if it was. Oh, well, I guess we're going. There are a lot of heroes in Star Wars, and Leia is probably, for me, the ultimate hero. Female hero.
Yeah.
So, like, I think just, in the 70s to see a woman like that kicking ass and telling all these, like, supposed badass to, jump into a trash compactor. That is so awesome to me, and I think Carrie Fisher's performance, even in the new films, she was still really great. And to me, the best part of Rise of Skywalker was her integration. But yeah, Batman, I think...
It was just a rough roll of the
Batman
dice.
transcends time, I think.
He's just, there are so
He
many
will always be
characters
relevant.
that you just instantly sort of
To like look
dissociate.
back on like the Adam West, like all the corny like Batman things.
And you can still watch it today, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
So after one interesting matchup, we've got another one. We've got Keanu's only entry, Neo, against Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Oh well, yeah, Spider-Man.
The next 2 Matrix films just ruin it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, as bad as Andrew Garfield and Spider-Man
I was going to
3,
say Andrew Garfield was a bit
God.
rough, but...
We don't talk about that.
Okay, now this is going to be...
I mean, not to diss on Andrew Garfield. The guy's a good actor.
Oh, he is. He's
Oh,
great.
yeah, he just... The role didn't work.
Wrong place, wrong time, wrong director.
Yeah.
This is going to be an interesting matchup after our last video. Harry Potter versus Aragorn.
Oh, fuck! Harry Potter, because
Yeah.
I like Bilbo. If it was Bilbo Baggins, I'd have a hard. I mean, Frodo. If it was Frodo, I'd have a harder time.
Really?
But, yeah.
Frodo is just...
I love Aragorn. And I love... But...
Aragorn, for me, takes it so easily.
Oh,
he
really?
Just has, like, Harry Potter he's a fine protagonist, but he never really does anything all that special other than be in the right place and get his parents killed. Whereas Aragorn, like, he leads armies of ghosts, he leads the siege on Sauron. It's just, he is the penultimate hero in my
I
eyes.
think, I just wanted to be Harry Potter.
Harry Potter was a great vessel into the universe. And I could relate to him so much as a little kid, so that's why I'd pick Harry
Are you sure you didn't
Okay.
relate to Ron more? Or Neville?
Fuck off! Hey, well, Neville got the snake in the end, so...
Hey, in some timelines, he got the snake in the end.
Oh, shit. You just segued the Cursed Child video.
Go check out our Cursed Child video.
It's funny as fuck.
Okay, for some reason, another matchup along the same lines. I think it's going to go a different way. Hermione or Gandalf.
Oh, Gandalf.
Gandalf.
So
Gandalf the Grey.
we've got our Lord of the Rings contestant and we've got our Harry Potter contestant.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, Gandalf's got it.
Bad blood.
I'm sorry, Hermione, but...
Stupid mad blood.
Filthy mud blood.
Okay, this next one might either... Tyrone will either have an easy time with this or it'll destroy him.
Oh no.
Luke Skywalker and Marty McFly.
Oh no!
Marty McFly is he's a fun character, but he's not memorable in the sense of the progression. Marty McFly never had an internal conflict, apart from his mum kissed him. But then Luke Skywalker had his sister kiss him, so I think Luke Skywalker, controversial opinion, I think what his portrayal in The Last Jedi is one of the most interesting arcs for any heroic protagonist ever, compared to Marty McFly, who is a great character, of course, and Michael J. Fox is charismatic as hell, but I will take Luke Skywalker.
Jeez. I personally... Luke Skywalker... He's a totally fun, as we said before, vessel into the story. I find that his better work is almost after the originals. He progresses fine through them, and he's a good hero by the end. But I think Marty McFly is the perfect everyman. Like, he doesn't need progression because he's just a real individual character, and I think that's why he's better. So once again, it's down to Adam. Luke Skywalker or Marty
I'm gonna
McFly.
piss Tyrone off here. I'm going with Marty McFly too.
Really?
I find him so charismatic, and I just really enjoy watching him.
There's no
movies.
denying that.
It's a tough decision, like either way.
Okay, because you did that to me, I get to go watch my Back to the Future 4 script.
Hey, at least I segued naturally.
Shameless plug.
Okay, up next. It's interesting. It's an underdog, but I'm not sure whether or not she will take it. Furiosa or Superman?
Superman. Christopher Reeve. I don't care what happened with Snyder and Cavill.
Well, she was only in one movie, so...
Christopher Reeve in Superman 1 and 2 is enough for me. And I love Furiosa. Charlize Theron's a badass, but yeah, I think Superman.
It's tough for me because there's no Superman that I love. There's a lot of Superman that I'm like, yeah, he's good in the role. But Furiosa is just a home run. It's one game, but it's a home run.
Yeah.
So it's... Adam, do you have any thoughts?
I'm thinking about it, and I'm going with Furiosa.
I've been
kicking Superman to the curb.
over it twice. Superman and Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, I know. I did not expect them to go down
in the
that
first
quick.
round, no less.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
No, if that says anything, no one is safe.
No way.
Okay, so up next, we've got the leader of the MCU. We've got Iron Man himself against John McClane.
Iron Man.
Yeah, Iron Man.
I reckon I'm giving it to John McClane.
Really?
I think there's just too many bad Die Hard movies.
John McClane's character got run into the ground because they tried there's only so many times you can do the trick. Die Hard 3 was a different take on it, but Die Hard 1 is of course perfect, but Die Hard 2, 4 and 5 all fell into that sort of weird trap that John McClane is not a John McClane. The problem with the story was always John McClane wanders into this situation.
Just your everyday policeman.
Whereas the third one did mix it up a bit.
He can only wander into so many situations. So up next, we've got a couple of interesting matchups. We've got Rocky Balboa himself against Ellen Ripley.
Oh no!
For me, it's got to go Ripley.
Oh no!
Oh,
that's terrible.
No,
Why would you do that?
They didn't run Ripley into the ground like in the fourth one. Rocky was always great. And even in Rocky 5 when, they did the whole trainer thing.
And Creed.
And Creed is amazing. And the ending of Creed 2 almost had me in tears.
But it's the all-time great
it is the
female hero.
Oh, fuck.
She's just... The first two Alien movies are they're so good.
And she's the one shining light of Alien 3.
Yeah, she's not even bad in 3. 4
is bad.
4 they ruin her character.
Because it's not her character.
It's not even
It's
her.
not her character. Okay.
It's
solely... Okay, because of that argument, I'm taking Ripley. Because it is not her. It's a clone.
Yeah.
Mixed with alien DNA.
Yeah, I'm going Ripley. I can't go past Ripley.
It's just shocking to see some of these
hard.
Rocky, Superman all
Luke
knocked out first
Skywalker.
round.
I don't want to kick Rocky out.
Luke
but
Skywalker, I think, is my favourite protagonist.
he's dead.
He died in the most Jedi way possible.
That was cool.
So this next one, it's probably not going to be any competition for us whatsoever. So should I just give it to James Bond over Captain Marvel already?
Yes.
I have...
No, Harry, the longer we linger on this, the worse it's going to be for us.
I personally like Captain Marvel, but...
What, the movie or the character?
I like her as a character, but James Bond is just...
From the movie
iconic.
or from the comic books?
Comics she's a lot better in. I find her passable in the movie, but yeah, James Bond.
I thought you
can't
just-
even beat.
Just a brick in the
Yeah.
movie. I just found
Just lock and person.
no substance to her character whatsoever.
Okay, so the next matchup, we're nearly there. Black Panther, Captain Kirk.
I'm going to go... Okay. As someone who's, familiar with Captain Kirk, I'm going to take Kirk because Black Panther has a great arc in Civil War. However, he's left with a strange sort of you've got to become like your father arc, but then also not become him in Black Panther.
Yep.
And the whole leadership thing I felt was kind of butchered when they kind of realized in the second half of the film, Killmonger's got great motivation and they just got to kind of hit each other and they kind of just forgot about the whole Black Panther thing until like the final 2 minutes. Meanwhile, with Captain Kirk, I think that from the movies, especially Wrath of Khan, because they do this great arc with him in Wrath of Khan where it's like the hero, it's sort of like the Luke Skywalker, the hero becomes knocked down. I know you guys are probably going to both pick Black Panther. However, I'm taking Shatner's Kirk. However, Pine's Kirk is a impulsive, sexed up, crazed action man, but I will take Kirk.
Personally, like I've dabbled in Star Trek, but it's never been for me. Black Panther and Civil War is just perfect. He's not bad in Black Panther. I just think he doesn't shine through as compared to others. But yeah, Black Panther for me.
I'm completely unfamiliar with Kirk. Saw, I think, 2 of the Star Trek movies, the recent ones.
So pick him.
I could barely remember the movies. I'll just pick Black Panther. I thought he had a great little arc in Civil War.
So this next one, it's gonna ruin me. We got Hugh Jackman's pinnacle character, Wolverine, against the greatest wizard of all time, Albus Dumbledore.
Wolverine. Harry already got in, and just based on character alone, I think that Logan shines far better.
I think in a hero sense, I might have to agree.
Dumbledore's in the Yoda vein.
If it was
The Mr. Miyagi vein.
It was
greatest
like as a
character,
Greatest mentor, greatest character even.
Albus would be up there.
I wouldn't take him over Logan though.
I just... it's got to go to Wolverine. Dumbledore's just not aligned specifically as a hero enough.
No.
Wolverine's just always,
As a little kid, Dumbledore's like this powerful, wise guy that you you look up to, but like Wolverine and Hugh Jackman's performance.
Put his claws through a guy's chest.
And you're rooting for him.
Yeah.
Wolverine.
That man should fight in the second one. That just cements him for me.
Yes.
It's just what a character.
X-Men 2 is with the current slew of superhero movies. That movie has become forgotten.
Yeah.
X-Men 2 is
It's so
outstanding.
Yeah. It's actually X2, not X-Men 2.
Yeah, I know.
But sure.
Even when you search up for it, you got to type in X2.
So up next, these are two interesting candidates that I found upon lists. A couple of lists, so I just thought I'd include them. We've got Katniss Everdeen, The Girl on Fire, versus Wesley Snipes' Blade. I think personally, the Hunger Games aren't my cup of tea.
Yeah, I really love the first Blade movie.
Blade is just...
I mean, the CGI at the endings...
the first two Blades are great, and even in the third one, when Ryan Reynolds was doing whatever the fuck he wants, Blade still shines.
Yeah.
But I will still vouch for the first two Hunger Games films, but I'm taking Blade.
Yeah.
I kind of only really like the first Hunger Games movie. I'm definitely going
The first Hunger Games movie is a masterpiece in how to create a summer blockbuster with a limited budget.
I think Catching Fire is just as good.
Yeah.
But unfortunately,
because it's more
she
about
didn't
the characters.
win this Hunger Games.
Okay, go!
Adam's clapping me. Oh, thanks, Adam.
Fuck off. I'm not doing that.
So, up next, we've got Indiana Jones versus Ray Palpatine.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
I was hoping it was going to be Indiana Jones and Han Solo up against each other.
Indiana Jones is not a great character per se, but he's like fucking charismatic as hell.
Yeah. Han Solo never made the list. I had to cut a couple of Star Wars characters.
What?
I just thought that...
No, you want to take the main protagonist.
Yeah. So, Indiana Jones by 3?
Yes.
Yep. Figured as much. Up next, our final of the first round. Jeez, this has taken forever. We've got Ethan Hunt, the crazed Scientologist himself, Tom Cruise, versus Arnold Schwarzenegger's T-800.
Oh, T-800 because Ethan Hunt is very much action man.
Yeah.
The thing about the Mission Impossible stories is they're not built as Ethan Hunt is the character. He never has a great arc. And when they tried to do it in the second one, it failed horribly.
Yeah.
Like, there's stuff they do with his wife, which is like the interesting thread, but it doesn't compare nearly... It's not as fun to watch as him trying to gain humanity like in T2. And he's always been...
And Genesis.
Except for Dark Fate, he was ruined.
Yeah, that's...
Dark Fate was the first time they butchered Arnold's character. But
Ethan Hunt is consistently an okay character. But Carl in Dark Fate...
Bad.
Oh yeah, it was Carl, wasn't it?
Bad.
I'm still going T-800, but...
I just... T-800's not making it much further
That's
with
the
that
first
argument.
round, is it?
Yeah,
That's the first round. Okay, so...
That took a while, didn't it?
It's going to go a lot... I'm not going to say quicker, actually, because now we've got some difficult matchups.
Oh, no.
Okay, so to start us off, The Bride versus Captain America.
The Bride.
The Bride.
I'm Captain America.
Ooh. Sorry, Captain, but...
Yep.
Oh, Captain, my Captain. He's out of here.
It's not happening for you, Captain.
Ooh. Up next, Spider-Man versus Batman.
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 Batman, yeah.
I'm going to go Spider-Man, but it's not going to change anything.
I mean, the age we are now, it's easier to relate to Spider-Man, but just Batman as... just the brooding, mysterious dark figure and all that.
Yeah, Adam West's brooding.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going through these a lot quicker than I thought.
Yeah, let's go.
Up next, Harry Potter, Gandalf.
Harry Potter.
Gandalf? I think.
Oh,
I'm going...
Because Harry Potter is, once again, he's a vessel for the story. Gandalf
I feel bad picking
is
Gandalf.
so powerful and...
Well, I gotta just explore Harry more. No, I like Gandalf, but...
Can I flip-flop? I don't know if I should. I've already said Gandalf, so I
You
have
can
to...
flip that. No, it's not until you do.
Oh,
So you gotta say lock it in, Eddie, and then you can do it.
Oh, right.
A reference for all our Melburnians.
Aragorn was such an easy win over Harry Potter, but I think Harry Potter's a better hero in my eyes.
Bad hero.
He's a better hero.
Oh, okay.
No.
I think we're going Harry Potter.
So that's 3 to Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Sorry, Gandalf.
Oh, he's just taking out 2 of the Lord of the Rings.
Or
Revenge!
Gandalf's going to come back in the grand final.
Oh,
Gandalf.
he's going to come over the hill.
Okay, up
Gandalf
next.
the Grey is more, everyone likes Gandalf the Grey more, right?
I kind of like how like wise and like he just knows everything.
Just how badass he is. Just
as the Gandalf the Grey is cool.
Okay, up next, Marty McFly versus Furiosa. The two that Tyrone voted against.
Marty McFly.
I think Marty McFly's got it.
yeah. You got more movies to enjoy him in. Even the third one, still very enjoyable, I think.
Oh yeah, it's still fun watching him go around the Old West.
Okay, so up next we have Ellen Ripley against Iron Man.
No.
Immediately I was going to say Ripley, but then I kind of thought about the whole progression of Iron
There's
Man's
so
character.
many different angles to take.
And I think that I think given how quickly they scrapped the motherhood angle in Alien 3, that is the reason I'm going to go with Iron Man. Because they had a chance to do something great with her in the third one, and they didn't. And for that reason, I'm taking...
And Iron Man as a paternal figure is like,
really
even in
good.
his last movie, it's such a big...
Spider-Man and his daughter, it works perfectly.
And to add on to that, I think the only reason I'd pick Iron Man is because he has a more satisfying conclusion. Like, way more satisfying.
Yeah, there's an end to
Ripley
it.
jumps off because she had an alien queen in her.
Yeah, and then she gets cloned and... Yeah.
So, from Tyrone it's Iron Man, from Adam it's
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
I'm sorry, Ripley, but they did you dirty in those last two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Iron Man too. Tony Stank, he makes it through.
Mr. Stank.
Stank for 2020.
So this one, we got Black Panther versus James Bond. 007's gotta have
Yeah.
my vote.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
easy. Yeah.
It's just, he's just
Yeah.
the iconic
He's
character.
James Bond,
Can we get Adam a kazoo so we can do the James Bond theme? Not a bad kazoo.
yeah.
So, I think the next two are going to be pretty easy. Wolverine and Blade.
Wolverine.
I think it's got to be
Yep.
Wolverine. And then after that, Indiana Jones versus the T-800. The T-800 is great, but Indiana Jones.
Yeah, it's more fun to watch Indiana Jones.
Plus Carl.
Yeah.
God damn Carl.
I mean, the second half of Indiana Jones of Crystal Skull is, yeah. Well, just give me Indiana.
Even in Kingdom of Crystal Skull, I still like just watching old Harrison Ford just as Indy again.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
In that first half, yeah. That movie's still fine for the first.
And you got Kate Blanchett with a terrible Russian accent.
As soon as they get to the jungle in South America, the movie just goes off the rails.
Goes haywire.
Yeah.
Alex Kurtzman levels of just...
Oh, block. Damn it!
Oh no.
You know what? You said it about Alex Kurtzman, the internet's gonna love us. I'm keeping it in, although I probably won't when I'm editing through.
You can just beep it.
Yeah.
Beep.
Okay. The internet will love us if we say that about Alex Kurtzman. He is a stupid hack.
Okay, so back on track after a little trip down the rabbit hole. This is to make it into the semi-finals, okay? So we've got Batman, the Dark Knight himself, against the Bride, Beatrix Kiddo.
Batman.
No,
The Bride is such a great character, but Batman just... he's defining.
Fuck, because it doesn't matter who I pick now, but I can't pick.
Go with your gut.
Harry's done it multiple times.
Yeah. I've disagreed just so the internet
And then
loves
I said
me.
it first, and you disagreed.
Yeah, we love screwing you over.
I'd probably go Batman too. I guess.
Batman.
But I'm not happy
Batman's
about it.
That was me the whole last round. Okay, so up next, an interesting matchup. We got Marty McFly and Harry Potter.
Oh, fuck.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, like
Harry
Marty
Potter
McFly's
has
great.
more growth. There's more
Yeah.
nuance to his character.
Harry.
Plus, he gets to taunt the villain for never having friendship.
You never
Oh,
know.
love.
He does feel sorry for him. He feels apathy.
Pities him. He does.
Like us with Adam, is that not right, Tyrone?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
Okay,
understand what you mean by
What do we
that.
got here?
so next up, James Bond, Iron Man. This is an interesting kettle of fish.
Well, with like James Bond, you've got so many...
On this one, I'm going... Personally, James Bond is a franchise which I've pretty much grown up with, and I love... Well, I don't love George Lazenby's interpretation, but that was only one film.
Yeah.
Sean Connery got tired towards the end, but I think what Daniel Craig has done to reinvent the character, Pierce Brosnan's still suave, Sean Connery in those first 3 films is incredible. And Roger Moore, of course. Roger Moore, even though he might not have looked the part at the end, he was still always charismatic and still was always James Bond, so I'm going to take James Bond.
You know, I was going to go Iron Man, but just because he's one character across it.
Yeah.
But all those little snippets that you've reminded me of, you may have just swayed my vote.
Oh boy.
Oh, has it?
Oh, he has.
So we've got 3 James
Tony.
Bonds then.
3 James Bonds.
Sir Roger Moore wins.
He really snapped out of this one.
I don't get it.
Spoilers for Avengers Endgame.
That was a good one.
It was, thank you. Adam agrees. So up next, we've got Indiana Jones and Wolverine.
Wolverine, because Indiana Jones is less of a character.
He's more of a you want to be him. You don't
Women
want to be Wolverine
want him,
because I
men
don't want to
want
get
him.
I don't want to be getting ripped in half and getting shot all the time with.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, like, yeah, I love Indiana Jones, but Wolverine.
Indiana Jones has great plot armor, doesn't he?
Wow, we got a doozy of a Final Four. So, for the first one to make it into the finals, we got Harry Potter and we got Batman. Batman has just landslided his way through everything, and now I reckon he's...
No. Batman. I'm going Batman.
I'm taking Batman as well.
I'm going Harry Potter. It's Batman through to the finals, but my gut says Harry Potter against Batman.
Yep.
Okay, so
Just
for the next place in the final, James Bond, Wolverine. Oh my god, this is rough.
I'd like to hear your thoughts first,
Okay.
Tyrone.
Convince me, sway me.
X-Men. Okay, so the first 2 X-Men movies, of course, Wolverine's great. However, I think that X-Men 3, X-Men Origins, I don't even like the Wolverine. Yeah. Although Days of Future Past and Logan are great. And Wolverine works really well as character pieces in there. However, I don't think that Wolverine became a great character per se until Logan. Meanwhile,
It's not character, it's hero.
James Bond in Casino Royale
Oh, yeah.
is the reason I'm going with James Bond. Because I think that one film and what Daniel Craig did and the way that has continued on with the next 3 films, regardless, I think that bit of character, that humanity that slips away when Vesper Lynd died and how that has still affected Daniel Craig's Bond to this day and how it has actually made Bond a character. He was always a caricature before. He was always, the classic men want to be, women want to be with. However, I think...
I both want to be and want to be.
Yes. I'm going to pick James Bond.
To contrast with you there, Casino Royale is great for Bond, but Logan for Logan
that's what I was
is
wrestling
just
with.
like phenomenal. Like that movie brought me to tears multiple times, and I just X1, X2, Days of Future Past, his line in First Class. It's got to go Wolverine in my eyes.
Oh, no, you're leaving it up to me now.
Hugh Jackman is my dad, so I gotta go with him.
Oh no.
So Adam,
Fuck, why is it always me every time?
yeah, Neville, why is it always me?
Shit. Fuck.
He's thinking.
This is just to get in the final.
No, this isn't even the be all or end all.
I think I'm gonna have to go James Bond.
Oh,
That's an upset and a half.
I thought he was gonna swing
I thought he was
Wolverine.
gonna say Wolverine.
I was really thinking about it, but yeah, no, I have to go James Bond.
Can I ask you to make your case?
No, don't. He'll contradict himself multiple times.
That's what I'm counting on.
Okay.
What's your case?
No, I just think I like all the different interpretations of James Bond.
How many James Bond actors can you name then? If you like all these interpretations.
That'll be interesting. I'm interested to see this.
I'm not doing that.
Okay,
Fuck
good.
off.
Okay, well, we got grand final.
Damn it! You sure you don't want to change your mind?
Yep. Oh, don't do that. Oh.
Okay, so for the grand final, Batman, James Bond. I think Adam should start.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Batman.
Okay.
I enjoy Batman movies more.
Over the years,
I think I also have to say I do love me some bat nipples.
over the years,
We
So
can't
Adam's
forget
just
that.
lost his
The
vote.
the two have actually gone through kind of similar phases. Like Batman wasn't really around in the 70s, but the 60s started out, and sure,
They were both
little,
icons.
They're both they're icons of the 60s. They're both, one is obviously more campy than the other.
Film.
Yeah.
Adam West TV show.
Well, there was a 1966 movie.
Okay.
And
I'll let it slide.
And then in the 80s, both of them started to get noticeably darker. Bond with Dalton coming in, and Batman when Keaton came around, and Tim Burton. And then as you approach the late 90s and early 2000s, you get Batman and Robin, and you get the movie Die Another Day.
Okay, yeah.
And then you have, Meanwhile, 6 years later, in both cases, we get Batman Begins and Casino Royale. Two incredible movies.
Yeah, Batman Begins is
Yep.
bad.
Bad?
Bad.
I don't like that movie.
You think it's bad?
Dark Knight Rises are both great.
But I think
Batman Begins is the
You
weakest.
think Dark Knight
my-
Rises is great, and
Yes.
you think Batman Begins is bad?
Yes.
What?
When was the last time you rewatched Batman Begins?
I saw it a couple of years ago. I haven't
No,
seen
I
The Dark
tried
Knight
watching it a
Rises in
couple of
about
years ago.
4 years.
I just couldn't get through it.
okay.
Back on track.
I think that based on who can transcend culture, time, someone who will always remain popular,
And in Lego. He transcends Lego as
he
well.
transcends Lego.
Yes.
For my greatest movie hero of all time, I will be picking Batman.
For me, when it was down to these two, it was never an issue. I'm homegrown comics. James Bond I had a passing interest in. When Skyfall came out, all the movies were on Channel 7 or something. We watched them all, and they were all fun, they were all fine. But Batman is just...
The Dark Knight is one of the greatest films of all time.
He is the hero. It's down to him, Superman or Spider-Man for the hero, quite frankly. And Batman has just sort of always been leagues above. So I think our best hero, unanimously, is
Batman.
Norm of the North.
Oh my god.
we love Norm of the North!
Don't plug in
There
Norm
are
of the
4
North.
of those movies, you know.
What? I thought there's only one.
Nah, there's 4.
Rob Schneider needs to make his money back.
But you guys didn't see this coming. Gandalf the White is up against Batman. Who are you picking?
I'm picking Gandalf the White because, as you know, he's unstoppable.
I know, me too.
I think the reason Batman's won is because he brings so much humanity to like being a
Yeah.
hero.
Yeah,
And not
dressing up like a bat.
Yeah, and,
Yes.
We've got to
And
make
being a
sure that
billionaire.
we explain it better than Ben Affleck did, where he's like, Batman's such a great character because he can be broken and stuff.
I'm also very excited to see Robert Pattinson's take on Batman too.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Like, with James Bond, it's just like, who's going to be the next one? Who cares? Meanwhile, Robert Pattinson's the next Batman.
Who would you want next James Bond? I vote Idris Elba.
I vote James Norton.
I vote Graham Norton.
Oh, that'd be interesting. All he is James Bond, made a switch halfway through.
James Bond is now a talk show host.
Yeah.
He's gone deep undercover.
Okay.
He's gone deep state.
Wrap this one up.
So, for our best hero, Batman was the winner. I don't think anyone would be that surprised
No.
overall.
Probably not.
I think there were a couple of upsets, especially first round for Tyrone.
Oh my god.
Yes.
You took out Luke Skywalker and who was the other one?
Superman. There was one other one.
And there
Leia was I struggled with Leia, but I did vote against her.
But in the end, I think we could have all predicted it might end in Batman.
Yeah.
So Batman's it. So that was it for our Best Heroes tournament. We've been the Young Cynics. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend if you'd like. We're gonna mix it up. Click that bell for notifications.
Fuck me.
I've been Harry.
I've been Tyrone.
I've been Adam.
And we are 3 of the Young Cynics. Have a toit one.
Wait, what?
Toit, like a toy gun.
Excelente.